you've said that you want Amazon to operate like a startup, like a very large startup, and a lot of CEOs say that. And I'm interested, how do you try to make that happen? You're an enormous company with a lot going on. How do you try to make that work?
When we talk about operating like the world's largest startup, we think about a few things. Whatever we build, whatever we spend resource on, we have to make sure we're solving a real customer problem. Technology companies in particular fall in love with the technology, but they get to the end and they haven't really solved anything remarkable. And so you have to startups are missionary about trying to solve problems for customers. And that's what we got to make sure we've spent our time on. And then we need a lot of builders, disproportionately so, people that like to invent, people that like to dissect a customer experience and figure out what's wrong with it, even if it's pretty good, and then rebuild it. And then, you need owners if you're going to be a startup. You need people who think about, what would I do if this were my money? What would I do if I owned all the resources? You need people who really feel accountable. And it's part of what our effort in trying to flatten our organizations is about, is we want the people doing the work to think like owners. And then you really need speed. Speed disproportionately matters in every business at every time. Speed is a leadership decision. You can decide you want to move fast, but you have to kind of figure out what's slowing you down and knock all those barriers out. And you got to get the whole organization aligned that you are going to move really fast, even if you make mistakes.